everyone, and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora, and today we are back with a CC haul that I should have uploaded a while ago. But my life has been kind of all over the place. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, you know, a lot of downs but also a lot of ups, so I just haven't had the energy to sit down and finish up this video. I started working on it like 3 months ago. It's now June. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I will be doing a lot of hopefully a lot of Pride create a sim videos this month. Fingers crossed that I will have the energy to do it, because I really do want to get back into uploading regularly. And I know I've said it a few times, but life has just, you know, kind of thrown me a curveball, and I'm just trying to, you know, catch that curveball and get back on track and just work my way through all of the downs and hopefully come out on the other side stronger than before. I'm sure I will. Let's not be negative. Let's try to stay positive. I hope you guys have had a better time recently. You know, the big C topic is still around. Even though I have been gone for a while, that is still around, sadly. But I know a lot of countries are, you know, easing their way back into a normal life, and I hope that helped a lot of you guys that have struggled with it more. And yeah, I hope you're doing okay. Like I said, I'm a bit of a roller coaster, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I really wanted to upload this video though, because I know the CC isn't the newest, and I will upload a CC video in the future, hopefully, fingers crossed, soon enough, that will feature more new CC. But I have already downloaded all of this stuff, put it in my game. I have, you know, got all the links together. So I was like, it's kind of a shame to just leave it, because I know a lot of you guys don't go CC shopping as often as I do, so you might not have all of these things yet. And I know that wow, can I talk please? It's been a while, can you tell? I know a lot of you also don't really go CC shopping through Tumblr, but just watch CC videos and go CC shopping that way, which I understand is very convenient. And I know a lot of you also don't really have the time to go CC shopping, so if you require this video, here it is. Also, I think it's kind of good as kind of a diary of my CC, because I've started uploading everything I downloaded a while ago in these CC hauls, so it's just very easy to refer back to them if people ask me where I got my CC from. You know, I can just be like, here you go, there's 11 videos you can watch. Obviously I still try to link stuff if I can. There has been a lot of comments, and I do try to catch up with them. It's just a bit much because it's also very repetitive questions, and I know I need to put an FAQ in my comments, but I'm just, you know, not there yet. Also, university has been just extra crazy this semester. If you didn't know, I started a new, what is it called? Wow, brain. Just kind of you know, shut off, whatever. Started different discipline, I guess, at university, because I'm doing psychology now. I did something else before that I didn't enjoy at all, so I was kind of in a slump and not knowing what I want to do, and I do generally enjoy it. It's just a lot, a lot. I have been reading 50 to 100 pages of you know, hardcore psychology science stuff every week, and it's just it's getting to me. Let's face it, it's getting to me. I'm also weirdly perfectionist with it, where we have these quizzes at the end of each unit that we have to read stuff for and watch lectures. If you didn't know, all of my university is online, not due to the big C topic, but just in general. I decided to do that because I'm not a very outdoorsy, outgoing person, so I thought I'd have an easier time doing uni stuff if I can do it on my own terms, in my own times, when I feel ready to do it, and without 30 other people or 100 other people sitting right around me, you know. And I do have an easier time, definitely. It's definitely nicer to study that way and just kind of learn and do it on your own terms. Like I said, if there's a week that's really bad with mental health for me, I know I can just, you know, step back a little and then do a bit more next week. And we also have 2 months when all of the units, because you get 1 or 2 weeks to to work on them, like read the stuff that you're supposed to read and work through all the lectures, watch all of them, and then do the quizzes. And we have 2 months after all of that stops to prepare for the exam. So it's fine if I'm a bit behind, you know, I can be behind because I have those 2 months of a buffer where I can still do them if I have to. Obviously it would be nice if I'd be done with it because I'd have more of my summer. And it's also a bummer that I have to wait for 2 months. I'd rather have it all done and then have a longer summer and just relax a little bit, because I haven't been doing too much of that. I'm also moving within my apartment. I'm just moving to a different room because if you didn't know, my cousin lived here with me and my best friend, but he has moved out to his own apartment now. And yeah, we're all alone now. Our cat passed in February, which is still, you know, I still miss him dearly. I think of him quite a lot. And we are, you know, I think both me and my friend were both kind of like missing cats. And I have had that idea of kind of becoming a foster home for cats and kittens, because I think just my like circumstances of my life right now fit it perfectly. Because if you have cats that need a little bit extra help until they can go into their forever home, I think this would be perfect, because me and my friend were both like very calm. We don't have that many visitors, you know. I would just have a lot of time, obviously, when doing all of my uni stuff online. I have like breaks that I can take whenever a cat requires me to pay attention to them or play with them or whatever. Also looked into kitten feeding and stuff like that, because I know that a lot of shelters often get kittens that are way too small to be in a shelter, and maybe their mom is not there, or they are there but they obviously need more care. Especially when they don't have their mom, they need a lot of care and need to be fed like every 2 to I think in the end like 5 hours or something. But yeah, at first every like 2 to 3 hours, because they're so little. As you can imagine, they need a lot of attention. And I think, yeah, what better situation could you be in than mine to do something like that? You know, if you work full time and have to be outside the house, it's obviously not really something you could do. So I think it would be good. And I don't think I'm quite ready to have my own cat again, just because I'm still grieving, you know. My old cat, he was the best cat I could have ever asked for. He was such a good boy, and I miss him dearly. And yeah, I don't think I'm ready yet, but I think it's different if you have cats and you know that eventually you're gonna give them to someone else, you know, pass them on to their forever home, and they're not quite yours. Even though I feel like I'll get way too attached to them anyways. Like, who am I kidding? I keep telling, like, my grandma's always like, yeah, but imagine if you have all these kittens, like, you don't want to, you know, give them away. And I'm just like, stop, I can do it. And I know I can, because I don't have the money to, you know, own like 6 cats. Nor do I have this. I mean, our apartment is really big, so maybe we'd have the space. I'd say like 3 cats is probably the max. But also, if there's cats that need help, yeah, I don't know. We also have like a lot of separate rooms, so I feel like fostering would be very good, because we could have a separate room for like very scared cats, so they can, you know, come out on their own terms. Like, we wouldn't enter the room and they could just come out when they're ready to like interact with you. Or not, if it takes them forever, I'm fine with that too. I feel like I'm very patient with cats just because I grew up with them. I'm kind of like, I'll just wait until you give me your love, you know. I know it will happen eventually. I'm feeding you, you will love me. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? I feel like there's been so much going on in my life. I also feel like I just kind of got lost in that cat fostering thing now, and I haven't really talked about what I wanted to say. I think I wanted to say initially that university is a lot, and I'm reading like 50 to 100 pages every week, and it's kind of draining because I'm not the fastest reader, and then it's obviously like tough reading. It's not like you're just reading, you know, a romance novel and you're just like, yay, I read this book in a day, you know. It's kind of a bit heavier than that, and you know that you need to remember these things for the exam, so it's not like you just read it and you're like, oh, interesting, you know. You have to take notes and all of that stuff, and I'm weirdly perfectionist with it. You have a quiz after every unit, and I feel like if you'd only do those and know everything, you'd probably be good to go for the exam, but I don't know. I just don't trust it, so I write everything down and like learn everything, and it's way too much. And I'm so happy when this semester is over, and I'm hoping that the next semester won't be quite so hands-on. I don't know though. I'll be fine. And then, like I said, I'm moving rooms within my apartment. So as you can imagine, that's kind of busy as well. We've been painting the room. I've ordered some skirting boards that we're gonna put on because I didn't like the other ones that we had. So I just ordered some really fresh looking skirting boards. It's probably weird to Americans because I feel like in America they just like, you always have nice skirting boards, but here in like some Berlin apartments they're just not very nice. And I just ordered those and we're gonna put them on tomorrow, which I'm really excited for because I already have a bed frame and everything, you know, it's like kind of ready to go, but not quite because I still need quite a lot of furniture. Just because I want to, you know, I obviously have furniture, but I thought if I'm moving room, I might as well like give it a little bit of an overdo. I think it's gonna be nice for me, you know, like a nice new start with new furniture. And I've painted the room beige, if you were interested. If not, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like deep into Pinterest. I've got so much inspiration and I'm just kind of scared now to do it, you know, I'm just scared to order things and then be like, oh, this doesn't look how I wanted it to. Because I haven't really done it. I mean, I feel like legit the experience I have from building in The Sims is kind of helpful because I kind of know how decorations work-ish. Obviously, it doesn't translate one-to-one into real life, but I think it's like, you know, closer than if I would have never done that. But I feel like I'm very good at like imagining things and then very terrible at putting them into like reality. I'm more of a thinker than a doer, you know. I like making plans but then never follow up on them. I love writing to-do lists and then never follow up on them. But you know, it's great to have a to-do list full of things you will never do. But anyways, I do have people that help me. My uncle is gonna come over and help me with the skirting boards because otherwise, oh god no, I'm so clumsy with stuff like that. I'm really not handy at all. My best friend luckily is really handy and creative, so you know, I can always give her a little bit of a howl and be like, hey, help. And I'm sure she'll help. I mean, she already offered it anyways, and we'll redo her room because she's gonna move into my old, like, I guess still now room, but it will be my old room. Because it's just bigger. Her room now is really small, so she's gonna have a bigger room, which is gonna be exciting. And then we have like an extra room and a living room, so you know, for 2 students, I don't know what else you could ask for. It's kind of a lot, and that is what's been going on in my life. I know it's a lot. You know, you're gonna have all weekend to process it. If you're even listening. I know some people do listen until the end, and I do appreciate you guys, you know. I appreciate that I'm not sitting here for 15 minutes straight just talking while staring at my wall and no one's listening to it. It feels good that some people like comment and say that they're still there, you know, they like to listen to this as a sort of podcast, which I get. I mean, I'm a very like auditive person. I love listening to stuff. I always listen to things. If I get up from my desk and I watch a YouTube video and I go to pee, I take my phone, put a podcast on for the 2 minutes that it takes me to pee and wash my hands and come back so I can turn my YouTube video back on. I'm like that type of person. I feel like it will drive people crazy that live with me because there's no silence ever when you live with me. I always have like music playing or a podcast. I just need it, you know. I have a very active mind and sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I don't want to be alone with my thoughts, okay? How's that with you? Like, do you guys have an active mind? Because I know some people are so good at shutting off their mind and just going like, no, I'm not gonna, you know, think about this and that. Sorry if you hear that bell. It's like a freaking ice cream van. I want ice cream really bad. It's been really hot here. Has it been hot where you live too? Because I feel like we've just been hit with a heat wave and all of a sudden it's summer and I'm just like, dude, I wasn't prepared. I don't even have any summer clothes yet. Like, I'm not ready for this. Also, I'm not a huge summer person. I like summer, but I feel like I prefer spring and autumn. Clothing-wise as well, I always feel a bit uncomfortable in summer. Also because you just sweat. It's just way too hot. If I'd lived near a beach, I'd probably enjoy it more, but living in a city in summer is kind of tough. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's coming to an end shortly. Hope you liked all of the CC. I thought there were some cute items, especially the men clothes that I got. I thought were divine. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, as always, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!